I'm here with Charles Williams, who is the director of the wonderful film Home that's playing at the Human Rights Arts and Film Festival. Charles, could you first maybe begin telling me a little bit about the film, for those who haven't seen it?
Okay, yeah, the film is a very short poetic piece. It was a collaboration between myself and artist, the poet, Toriro Mavondo. And Toriro has written a lot of really beautiful poetry, and this project was about finding something we could collaborate on and then trying to make something filmic out of it, and not just recording a performance, but making a film out of the central idea of a poem. And yeah, that's the film.
Yeah, it's just a really beautiful, powerful collaboration. I feel with two artists, you as a filmmaker and Toriro as a spoken word artist. I was wondering, to what extent do you think the arts and film can have an effect on positive change?
I think a lot. I mean, it really, I think it just comes down to how much you believe change comes from politicians and the top, or whether it's quite the opposite. And I'm usually a person that believes in the opposite. I feel that, that the level where change gets done is responsive in democracies to what people already want. And you can see it constantly with progressive issues these days. Anything, whether it's gay marriage or, there's a lot of things across the spectrum where I think the culture chooses something. And I think that film, art and other elements of the culture help provide that conversation.
Yeah.
And whether it's trash TV or whether it's high art or anything, I think it all becomes part of the conversation. So hopefully, this film and films like it provide not just a messaging platform to say something, but also an emotional experience where people can have their perspective re-examined or altered, or
very well said. I also want to know, how did you meet Toriro, and how did that kind of come about?
There's a mutual friend. There's the guy who EP'd the film, Tom Dorr. Tom introduced me to Toriro and helped bring the whole thing together.
Yeah.
So it was as simple as that, really, and we just got along really well, and it was one of those few really easy, happy collaborations. So,
yeah.
It was a very fun project to work on with her.
Yeah. Oh, wonderful. And what are you hoping that audiences take away from your film?
I think the main thing is that I want people to have an emotional experience with it. It's a very direct, honest, clear message, but it's not a message that appeals, I think, to your defense mechanisms or to your brain or to your political agenda. I feel it's a humanitarian message from one person talking about their experience as a human like all of us, in a multifaceted way. And so I hope that the movie, in the way that it's filmed and the overall experience of it, is an emotional takeaway where people are engaged and they're affected, and hopefully that they empathise with the message that Toriro is bringing, but just that they have a journey with the film.
Yeah.
And are able to feel the emotions in it.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's 4 minutes long, and it just packs such a punch, and it's beautifully artistic and powerful, and we're so thrilled to be showing it at the Human Rights Arts and Film Festival. So thank you so much for allowing us to show your film and being part of the festival this year.
Not at all. Thanks so much for having me. It's a huge honour to be here.